I support Water for All because I believe that every person has the right to reach their optimum health status. Access to clean, affordable water is a linchpin in making that a reality.
Water is a necessity for human beings, and for me personally, it's a part of my mental health as a swimmer. Clean and accessible water should be afforded to everyone, and that is why I support the Water for All campaign.
I support the Water for All ordinance because I believe the burden for replacing our aging water infrastructure should not fall on those who can least afford to pay for it. We need a guarantee that everyone has equal access to water in Chicago. Water is a basic human right.
Water is a way of life, and access to fresh, clean, affordable water is a basic human right. And that's why I support Water for All.
I support the Water for All campaign because having access to healthy and clean water is a basic human right. I believe that water is a substantial source of life in which it should be easily accessible for everyone instead of folks fighting for it as a means of survival.
I believe in the Water for All ordinance because if water is something you cannot live without, it should be affordable for everyone.
This is Alderman Mike Rodriguez of the 22nd Ward. Access to water, water equity and affordability is an important social justice issue. It matters to us all. My community straddle the Chicago Shipping Canal. We are close to water and we know how important it is to all of us. Equity in water is equity in social justice.
Hi, I'm Doug. I'm currently out in Michigan visiting some family where I've seen some 90-year-olds have to trek all the way over to their community church in order to get filtered water because the one that comes out of their tap is not safe. I believe in Water for All because this is a human right, and the burden should not fall on communities, and individuals should not have to put themselves at risk during a pandemic in order to get access to something that is vital for their survival.
Hi, my name's Taylor, and I work with the nonprofit A Just Harvest. We fight hunger and poverty every day, and that is why we 100% support the Chicago Water for All ordinance. Beyond being a basic human right, water is a necessary resource to divest from the systems that have caused us such harm and to cultivate food sovereignty and wellness for all.
I think water access is important because it's one of the most important components of bodily function. And I also think it's important because access to clean water helps prevent diseases that are waterborne and easily contracted from contaminated water.
Hey y'all, this is Nick Davis with the Urban Stewards Action Network in Grow Greater Englewood. Our farmers, cooks, homesteaders, and community gardens need access to clean water in order to feed our communities. Our current water policy is unacceptable. It alienates us from the land, and it prevents our communities from achieving food sovereignty. We need policy that makes clean water accessible for our communities now. That's why we support Water for All.
Water access is extremely important. I mean, the United Nations has declared access to water a human right. The fact that people are trying to control whether or not people have access to water just because of how much money they have or because of the neighborhood they live in is unjust. We need water for all.
Hi, my name is Steph, and I work with the Chicago Food Policy Action Council. We support the Water for All ordinance here in Chicago because community control over our food system depends on equitable access to water. Not only is water a human right, but it is essential to all urban farms, all community gardens, and to any individual that wants to grow their own food for themselves at home. Simply put, without water, Chicago cannot grow its own food.